Hello. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, depending on your time zone. Welcome to my channel. My name is Ogbanje Joseph. Please subscribe to this channel, share, like, as well as drop a comment on the comment section. So today we are going to be looking at feasibility analysis of new business. Feasibility analysis of new business. Now, feasibility analysis is a comprehensive research study required by the entrepreneur or his agent to determine the practicability, profitability, and viability of business idea. Before jumping into a startup business, expanding an existing one, or even acquiring an existing one, it is very necessary to analyze the feasibility of that business for whatever purpose. The main task of feasibility analysis is to express the model of the business and its marketability, check its prospect for financial profitability and success, and of course convey the managing group's capability to implement and accomplish the business objectives. Now, feasibility analysis is therefore an overview of the business and a preliminary appraisal of the business idea, to consider if it merits pursuing. It reasonably reveals without prejudice the strengths and weaknesses of the business, its opportunities and threats through the background, and the assets required to carry through, as well as the eventual diagnosis of for achievement. A feasibility analysis provides the entrepreneur the opportunity to flesh up the initial business plan. Okay, consider the missing and available features needed to be put in position for the business to succeed. It is an opportunity, to consider if it is feasible, if it is visibly feasible and viable, despite the challenges one is likely to experience, and how to solve these challenges. The main concern and tool of feasibility analysis are the necessary expenditure and the profits to be accomplished. This means it is all about finance. A new startup business requires some financial funding, which comes in several unique categories of financing options. Now, some universal and reliable funding sources easily available to most entrepreneurs are through the entrepreneurial savings and personal bank soft loans, financial supports from friends and family, which may or may not involve interest. These are typically the first stage of financing, whereby the entrepreneur invests his own funds and raise funds from friends and family. For more ambitious businesses, the next stage source is usually funding from angel investors. Now, these are private investors who use their own capital to finance businesses. After this is the next stage of financing from institutional investors, like venture capitalist companies who are specialists in funding new businesses for profitable gains. Such venture capitalists also sometimes provide any observable potential weakness in the business. These include legal, marketing, or operational deficiencies that may be threatening the survival of the business, sometimes angel investors and venture capital, capital companies, bargain cash exchanges for an equity stake in startup businesses struggling, to start operating. Okay, so what are the reasons for feasibility analysis? What are the reasons for feasibility analysis? Now, feasibility analysis is all about questioning your concept, ascertaining what components are in place to make it realistic, to easily execute and recognize the biggest obstacles you're likely to face in the business. Feasibility analysis are majorly to assist, number one, to appraise the business marketplace for new business idea. Number two, to assess if the managing team have the personality generally known with successful business persons. Now, it is advisable to have self-assessment first. Okay, self-assessment first. Now, one must have that personality suited, skilled, and of course knowledgeable to run a business and lead a group to success. Number three, identify challenges of startups and how one can overcome those challenges. Number four, consider financial feasibility of the business vis-a-vis its expected sales incomes, fixed and variable costs, as well as breakdown calculations. Number five, decide to continue with the business plan due to its viability and other attractions or not. Sometimes it takes asking, okay, it takes asking oneself some bitter but pertinent questions whether to scrap the idea if it is no longer as useful. Then the last one is, in this wise, an indigenous suitable feasibility analysis will supply the historical setting of the business, describe the products and services, the account, that is financial profile, data, information on its operation, as well as a management, marketing, research and strategy, including legal necessities. Okay, so in actual fact, for such a serious research, all strata of the business are subjected to feasibility analysis depending on the type. Okay, so feasibility analysis for a business is actually very, very important for every business. You cannot go into a business without having a prior understanding of what the marketplace is, who are your competitors, how to actually get funding, and all of that. All of these things are the things that, of course, an entrepreneur must actually study first before going into business. Okay, thank you very much.